Let's talk about Manchester United. Last week, after we came off air, Janusz, we'd forgotten to mention their scoring record, or lack thereof, when it comes to teams in the top 7. They're the lowest scorers among them. And then no Marcus Rashford at the weekend. So we were already made to look at this even closer as to who is going to step up. Martial and Garnacho got the goals here. So let's first of all touch on the problem of the fact that they haven't been scoring as much as the other sides around them.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a team problem. As I've told you before, I think I don't worry about it as much because I think Ten Hag is ruthless. I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he won't care what he needs to do. And sometimes coaches have, there's always a player or two where maybe their time is gone, but they'll give you that second, third, fourth, fifth opportunity, and that. I mean, you always want to play for somebody like that. He doesn't give me that impression. So, look, Marcus Rashford has been scoring, so that's a bonus. But for everybody else, not to be, I think we all know. We see it. I mean, okay, I wish. I mean, there are receipts for that because I loved Weghorst. I remember him in Bundesliga, and he seemed to always find a way to score. I often wonder why. And here, does he? He doesn't even have a goal, does he? In the Premier League, I don't think. But anyway, you just have to buy. We've talked about Harry Kane. Whatever it is, I'd spend every money because he is a winner. He's hungry. Obviously, he showed consistently that he scores goals when Spurs were very good and when they're not so good, like they are right now. So, does that solve everything? Probably not. I think Ten Hag's going to have to, in my opinion, find other ways. I think there are players there, even if it's Eriksen, if it's Bruno Fernandes, if it's Jadon Sancho, those players are going to have to live up to the expectations because that's the only way. You can't spend yourself out of trouble like Manchester United are in right now. It's just not going to happen. Even Harry Kane, he's going to get, his share, obviously, but I still don't know if that's enough. I think the contribution's got to come from a lot of different places.
So in the meantime, Alejandro Garnacho from the bench, you mentioned Sancho, he's been struggling for form. We'll keep an eye on Rashford's fitness as well. Garnacho coming back at the right time. This could be a massive opportunity for him. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it could be. He's still very young. Again, I think he's going to continue to fight for his place. I think Manchester United and Ten Hag recognize. We just spoke about Manchester City. You want to create that competitive environment. That's the only way you can win it in a top league. I mean, it's just you're not going to. We've talked about Arsenal, right? I mean, part of the reason, of course, we've mentioned it before, but part of the reason may be tiredness. I mean, these guys have played pretty much with 13, 14 players, and you see that you can't do that and compete with Manchester City, who rotate 5, 6, 7 players just about every weekend, or even if it's just 3 or 4 players, something that Arsenal, even Liverpool, when healthy, they can't afford to do that. So I think with Manchester United, I think if you look at Garnacho, let's wait and see. I haven't seen enough. I mean, obviously he's had an injury. I don't know if, I'm thinking here, Garnacho is going to solve the problem for Manchester United tomorrow. They're going to have to get players who are competing to get into the squad, who are never absolutely sure that they're going to be there, with the exception of maybe somebody like Marcus Rashford.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.